G sharp.
Just calm down, try it again.
Mom, this is so stupid. I keep making the same mistakes over and over again.
Well, just take it more slowly, like this.
Mom, please, can I go to gymnastics? We're doing this really, really neat routine.
No. But if you had started practicing earlier, you would have been at the gym by now. Looking for this?
Dear Diary, my life is a book full of empty pages.
Sure, it'll work. All I gotta do is sit down like this. Then Becky, Sarah, and I can arch over you. How's it look, Becky? It lacks a certain something. Grace, maybe?
Where are you guys off to?
To the gym at the boys' school. You probably won't remember it.
Sorry about last night. I had to practice the piano.
Where's your gym stuff?
Sorry, can't come tonight either. I have to practice the piano. I promised my mom. Bye.
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 Poor Sarah. She doesn't even like the piano.
Cheer up, folks! Look who's coming! Yay, it's a hunk from Hart College!
Hey, they're doing the ninth down at the concert hall this month.
The ninth what?
Beethoven's ninth, my beloved bonehead.
Mom, there's more to life than just music.
Surely you jest. What else could there possibly be?
Baseball, ball hockey, biking, brunch.
Beethoven. Shall I get us some tickets?
Mom, why don't you go with someone maybe your own age?
But I don't know anyone else who likes music.
But I don't like... Fine. Why don't you go get us some tickets?
Great. You're gonna love it. It's the finest piece of music ever written.
So remember, girls, whenever you think of Mozart's music, think of the beautiful, highly ornamented princely courts in which elegant powdered wigs were fashionable. Think of the young Mozart who started composing music at the age of 5. Unfortunately, he died at the very young age of 35 and was buried in a pauper's grave. Why don't I play something by Mozart? On my way to class, I picked up a stack of music at the library. This is only a tiny percentage of Mozart's huge output. Emily, would you like to pick a piece from here? What's this? Oh, an inspired choice. The second movement of Mozart's Piano Sonata number 16. I think it'll work on cello. Let's give it a try. Sarah?
Is it, Handel's water music?
Sarah, we are beyond Handel. We're concentrating on Mozart now.
Right. I think I just drowned him.
Sarah, something tells me that you're not concentrating on this class. I'd like to see you after school, please.
Yes, Mr. Edwards.
Guys, Monkey is so rad. I haven't heard from her in the whole.
Hey guys.
Oh my gosh.
What did he say? Only threatened to burn me at the stake as a witch if I didn't stop daydreaming.
You're kidding. Mr. Edwards said that?
No, it was much worse. He told me that I had disappointed him and that I was never paying attention in class and I wasn't doing my best.
Hey, come on. It's not that bad. How about a little hockey, Sarah?
Yeah, you could pretend the ball is old Edward's head.
Sorry, I'm a little behind on some of my subjects.
Not that old piano again.
See you guys.
Doesn't her mom realize she's ruining her daughter's life?
No! That's still wrong!
Hello? Is anybody there? Who are you? Where are you?
So, it appears as though you have noticed me.
Well, yeah.
Well, I couldn't help myself the way you were torturing that poor instrument.
It's not my fault. It's just a little out of tune.
No wonder, judging from the miserable treatment it gets.
Look, did you come here just to insult my playing?
No, on the contrary, Sarah. I have come to improve it.
How do you know my name?
Oh, it's written there on your music.
Oh. Anyway, I already have a teacher and I don't want another. Hey, you must know her.
Who?
Mrs. Higginbottom. She must have sent you here to spy on me. What's your name anyway?
It's astonishing. All the changes that have taken place through the years, especially to the politeness of little girls.
It sure isn't Casper. You're not at all friendly.
What is that piece you were playing?
Nell Corpue Variations. It's by Ludwig van Beethoven.
That's Ludwig! And do you know what his dates are?
1770 to 1827.
Good. And where was he born?
I don't know.
Bonn, Germany! And now, what would you like to see first? My birth or my death certificate?
You're Ludwig van Beethoven.
In the flesh.
Yes. Mm-hmm. No, I know. She's getting so big. No, I was just... Can you hang on one sec? I just need to check on Sarah. I haven't heard her playing for a while. I'll be right back. One sec.
Well, you've completely destroyed this piece. Let's start a new one. What does that say?
Claude Debussy. He's a French composer. He died a long time ago, but I think he died after you.
Ah, Bach. Good. I always knew his music would last forever. Ah, Mozart. I played for him when I was 17.
You did? We just took him in school.
Took him where?
No. We studied him in school.
Oh, I see. But let's go back to my music and start with the right hand.
Dear Diary, you'll never believe this. Nobody will ever believe this. I met Ludwig van Beethoven in the flesh, kind of. He gave me a piano lesson too, one I definitely will not forget.
Okay, well, that's enough of Haydn. Tomorrow we'll work on Beethoven, one of the greatest composers.
The greatest composer.
I beg your pardon.
Ludwig van Beethoven, born in Bonn, Germany in 1770, died in 1827, played for Mozart when he was 17.
So Sarah, I'm glad I had that little talk with you yesterday. It seems to have made you a little more enthusiastic.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Hockey time, Sarah!
I can't. I have to practice the piano.
Why doesn't your mom give you a break?
It has nothing to do with my mom. I want to practice the piano. Anyways. See you guys.
Brainwashed. She's been brainwashed.
Oh, no, no. Oh, this is good. This is marvelous. So this is what they have written about me. Beethoven was short of stature, with a large head and thick, bristly, coal-black hair, framing a pockmarked and ruddy-complexioned face. His forehead was large and broad and heavily underlined by bushy eyebrows. Some contemporaries report that he was ugly and even repulsive. He was wholly lacking in physical grace. His movements were awkward and clumsy, and he constantly overturned and broke things and tended to spill his inkwell into the piano.
Oh, what a deviance from the truth!
I think I'm just gonna move this over here for now.
Look here. There's more about me. Sarah, read it to me, please.
Occasionally, his temper crossed the boundary into physical violence. He was seen to throw an unwanted entree at a waiter's head and to pelt a housekeeper with eggs he found insufficiently fresh.
Yeah. That part is true. But enough on the storytelling, Sarah. Let me hear what you have done with this sonata. What did you call it?
The Moonlight?
The Moonlight. Yeah, well, I don't know who gave it that title because I certainly did not. Yeah, that is nice, but try it more langsam. Oh, what is the English? Slowly, more slowly. There is a spot in this piece which I never did like. Let me just change a few notes.
No, Mr. Beethoven, please, you can't.
Just wait. It will be much better. Much better. There. I like that. What do you think? Before, the right hand always started on the lower note of the triad and moved upward. This way, it sounds much less predictable.
But...
Oh, look, I've got an idea for the next page. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh, here's another spot. Oh, this is so boring.
No. I can't learn it differently. You can't change it.
What do you mean? Trying to tell me what to do? I wrote this work.
I know, but everyone will think I've learned it wrong.
Nonsense! Just tell them that I have changed it and that it will have to be reprinted.
I can't. Everyone will think I'm crazy. Everyone will think I'm...
Yeah, I can sympathize with your predicament. I will not change it.
Dear Diary, nothing to report tonight.
And that was another thing. He simply yelled at the prince and walked out of the court and refused to play for anybody.
Sarah, where did you get all this information? It's not in our textbook.
Well,
She knows Beethoven.
And she drowned him too.
Quiet, please.
Well, I just got it from another source, that's all.
Which source is that? The internet?
No, it's a reliable source. I just don't remember. Mr. Edwards, I've remembered the source now. Can you keep a secret?
Of course, Sarah.
Well, it's not the internet, and it's not a book. It's him.
Him? Who's him?
Beethoven.
Beethoven?
Well, I have his baptismal certificate right here.
Sarah, may I keep this for a while?
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you.
Right. Fine. 6:30 tomorrow. Okay. See you then. Bye-bye.
Who's that?
That was your music teacher. Wants to see me. What have you been up to, Sarah Mac?
Guess he's finally noticed my incredible brain. And my insider's grasp on the musical world.
Yeah, that must be it.
So, Mom, how about I quit school?
And do what?
Practice the piano. What else?
Piano?
Mm-hmm.
Last week I practically had to chain you to the instrument.
That was last week. It was different.
Well, that's for sure.
I thought you'd be pleased.
Well, I am pleased. Just confused. Listen, next week's the music competition, right?
Yeah.
If you agree to stay in school, how about I sign you up as a competitor? I'll even pay the entrance fees. What do you think?
Sounds appealing enough.
Did you just make a pun?
Maybe. Music festival, eh? Think I'd stand a ghost of a chance?
That one I just don't get.
I know this.
Of course you know this. This is one of your most famous pieces, the Ninth Symphony.
Yeah, but you see, when I wrote it, I was completely deaf. This is the first time I've ever heard it. It's kind of ironic. I can hear perfectly well now that I'm dead. The music coming from?
That's right. You wouldn't know what this is. It's called a smartphone. It digitally records stuff.
Digitally record? With your fingers?
No, that's not what I meant exactly.
But I don't understand. Where is the orchestra?
I thought you could hear okay.
It's just a joke.
Hey, I have an idea. A smartphone can also digitally record people. So, let's take a selfie. Oh, I was kind of hoping you'd be in the picture, but I guess not, because you're a ghost.
What? Beethoven?
Excuse me, sir. Oh, sorry. So sorry. I thought you were someone else.
No problem.
What was that all about?
Nothing. Just nothing.
Dear Diary, I just heard Mr. Beethoven's Ninth Symphony live in a concert hall tonight. It was the first time I'd ever heard a real orchestra, and it was great. The choir sings that famous melody toward the end, you know. Dum 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 da dum. Mr. Beethoven was there with me, kind of hovering above my head. Of course, no one could see him but me. Everything was going really well, at least I thought so, but Mr. Beethoven thought that part with the choir was too slow. Before I could do anything, he drifted up to the conductor, grabbed his right arm, and started waving it faster. I nearly stood up to yell at him, but then the conductor fainted. Mr. Beethoven just stood up there and started conducting as a stagehand dragged the poor conductor off the stage. Although Mr. Beethoven's conducting seemed to be going really well, none of the musicians could see him anyway. In my opinion, they should do away with the conductor altogether. I think he's just up there for show.
Ah, Mrs. MacDougall. Please come in. Sarah. Yes, Sarah. Frankly, I'm baffled.
You too?
She's gone from a complete lack of interest in music to a fever-pitched excitement.
She's taken our divorce rather hard. She's devoted to her dad.
Does he like music?
He's passionate about it.
It's Beethoven this, Beethoven that. She's obsessed with him to the point, well, now she's actually claiming that she talks to him. Beethoven, every day.
Sarah's life hasn't been easy these past few years, and now that she's found the piano, she's stimulated. She's happy. She's even taking part in a music festival. 6 months ago, she wouldn't have had the nerve.
What's she playing?
Beethoven.
I'm just concerned about the intensity of her sudden interest in Beethoven.
I can think of worse things to be concerned about, Mr. Edwards.
Call me Tom.
I do appreciate your concern, Tom. How did I not see that when I came in?
Oh, I didn't buy that. That was a gift.
Oh. Anyway, once the festival's over, maybe I'll encourage Sarah to take a break from music. We could go on a holiday.
Yes, and I'll see that we move on to different composers. There's so many other composers we should follow. I'm sure you've read all my books, the many chapters, extensive dissertations on the 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th century composers.
Different composer. Sarah's mother wants her to learn music which isn't mine. Just when she's getting to the heart, the very being of another person's imagination. Shall I intervene here? Shall I reveal myself to her mother? I wish I didn't hear what I did in that classroom. I feel my vanity rising up inside me like it did 200 years ago. Providence had it that I became deaf so I would be oblivious to the unkind remarks aimed at my wretched pride. No, von Beethoven, thou shalt not show thyself. Thou shalt not. Dear, dear Sarah, you have made me remember how much I love children. Congratulations, Sarah. I noticed you received a favorable review in the newspaper.
Yeah, did you read what it said about your composition? Said it was a little masterpiece.
A fairly keen perception, if I may say so myself.
You may?
Sarah, as much as I would like to keep on teaching you, I must tell you that...
Yeah, I understand. I knew this would be happening right about now. Where do you have to go?
Vienna. I have made sketches for my 10th symphony. But this countryside is not giving me the inspirations I once had. Your trees are different, as are your birds.
Mr. Beethoven, I have a present for you. Hope you like it.
Is that me?
It is.
Thank you.
Mr. Beethoven, I love you. You take the right hand, I'll take the left.
Hey guys, need a defense? I'm off piano for a whole week. Sarah! Fingers MacDougall at last! Hey, where do you want me? You don't want me? Sorry, Sarah.
We can't let you play.
At least.
Not until you confess.
The name of your piano teacher! Oh, jeez.
We want to take lessons too. We want to hold an audience spellbound to your slender fingers.
Give me a break, guys. Okay, we got some serious soccer to play here. Let's go. Here.
I'm Haley Wickenheiser.
Who's that? I think she's a hockey player. Here.
So Sarah, when you start playing piano again, are you still only gonna play just Beethoven?
No, I think he'll always be my favorite, but my mom's been telling me about some other really great guys as well. Like
who?
Bach and Tchaikovsky and Chopin and Fanny Mendelssohn and Handel and Bartok and Shostakovich, Gesundheit. And who else?
Don't forget Orlando Gibbons.
And Orlando Gibbons.
And do you know who else there is? Brahms, Berlioz, Britten, Monteverdi, Scarlatti, Gabrielli, Mussorgsky, Respighi.